Let's get dangerous, chat. Here we go. I'm kind of playing it for a week. The game is ratting on me. And these are so interesting. I got Ash! I got Ash! I have the power! So good. Hush. Okay. Got a copyright claim as well on my main chat. Ooh. I don't even see what it is. Have to look at it later on. Alright. In the meantime, let me see if I can open the chat on my little phone here. Got 13 people watching. The fact that I got Ash. So this is a card game from League of Legends, but it's actually like really good. At first I didn't want to play it because I was like, well, they're not making the female characters cool. Despite all that, despite the fact that the ladies don't look as good as in the MOBA game, the game is one of the most sophisticated card games for PC. I would say it's more cerebral than Magic the Gathering. And to me, this is like a good reason to play a game, because I don't like the other card game that kind of infantilizes you as a player. I mean, Hearthstone is like one of the most easiest streamlined card games in the world. Everything is made to be simple, and it removes the intellectual aspect. I really like card games. I feel like they're even better than chess, because like you have a game where you got where you have thousands of cards, right? So you got like thousands of these cards, and each do different abilities and each do different things. But you need to just make a deck with 30 of them, and then you need to defeat your opponent. So there's a lot of skill involved. Even when playing the game, you kind of need to figure out what your opponent is trying to achieve and how to counter it. So there's like a lot of thought that's getting put into a card game. But Blizzard, when they released Hearthstone, they went out of their way to remove most of the thinking from a card game, and I really hated that. Right? So V, here's money to beat women in this game. There's a lot of women playing this game, actually. The only thing that I don't like, and I really hate this, is that the game doesn't have a chat. So just like Blizzard, they decided to remove the chat option from the game. I really do not enjoy this. Okay, maybe there are some pretty girls in this. Yeah, but I really don't enjoy the fact that you can't chat with your opponent. I mean, just give me the option to mute the opponent if I like. Why do you take that away from me? You know? Now, you can say, well, maybe this game is going to have like cross-platform and you're going to be able to play with people from their phones and whatnot. Like, okay, fine, but like, what if I'm playing with someone from the PC and I just want to talk to them? So, the game is kind of similar, I guess, to Magic the Gathering, but not really. I'll show you as we play. The game has a unique mechanic in that of heroes, right? So you get like heroes from the actual MOBA game. For example, you get Soraka, you get Fiora. Like most of the champions. Actually, it's not most of the champions. You get like a lot of the champions from the game, but not all of them yet. Like they're still going to be released. But the cool thing about it is that the champions in the card game, they kind of do similar things to what they do in the game. And your playstyle is focused around them. So for example, Fiora, right now in the game, Fiora is This champion which can strike an opponent from 4 different positions, doing extra damage. And if she strikes an opponent 4 times, she activates her ult, like massively healing and making it impossible for people to kill her in 1v1. And it's the same thing in this game. Like if you kill her, if you manage to kill 2 enemies, you level up, right? And if you kill 2 more enemies after you level up, you win the game. So all of the hero characters, they have like different conditions to level up. And there are the only cards in the game that have this. And if you manage to level up these characters, they do really cool stuff. So one of the main goals in the game is to level up your heroes and to prevent the enemy from leveling up theirs. And you get also like a really cool animation when the heroes level up. But yeah, so let's try a game. Oh, and you also have like different regions. You know, like in Magic the Gathering, you got the colors. You got like white, blue, black, so on and so forth. Here you get like different regions from Runeterra. So you get like Bilgewater, and Bilgewater is really cool. It's got like sea monsters and pirates. Let me show one of them. Yeah, it's got sea monsters. It's got pirates. It's got a lot of cool artifacts. It's pretty much like what you would expect. I don't really know what the deal with Bilgewater is. Like I know some of the others. I don't know like the exact theme of this. For example, Demacia, however, it's got a lot of troops. It's got like very powerful units, and the whole thing with it is that it has some of the most powerful units in the game. So you get things like this guy, 9 out of 9, creates a barrier whenever it attacks. It's got like cool dragons as well. It's not a very magic-oriented deck, but it's all about the units. And then you have Fiora, which is also quite powerful in units, but it's also got some cool spells. It's all about control mostly, and big units. Then you get Ionia. Ionia is like the blue deck from Magic the Gathering. It's got the counter spell. No, it's better than Gwent, I would say. It's not like Gwent, it's actually better. So yeah, like this one is all about control. It's got counter spell, it's got a lot of elusive units. Elusive is like flying, I guess. It can only be attacked by other elusive units. And then you have like others, you know, like Targon. And yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, like Ionia is surrounded by, I guess, like the Asian mythos. So you have ninjas, a lot of ninjas. You have like you know, Asian mysticism, and you know, the Grand Master, like monks and stuff. This is what Ionia is about. Fiora is about ice and hardened people, and also like these things called poros. I don't like the poros. But yeah, it's pretty much like Vikings and ice. And then you have Targon. I don't know what Targon really is. Oh yeah, these are the cosmic ones. So you know, angels and cosmic creatures and things that have to do with stars. And then you have Noxus. Noxus is all about aggro, really weak units, but they cost very little, so you can just spawn a lot of them. Build over Zon, this is cyberpunk. Well, not really cyberpunk, it's steampunk more like. Yeah, steampunk. And then you have like the final one, Shadow Isles, which is with dealing with death. Necromancer is like the black in Magic the Gathering. Yeah. So the way you play is like you create 2 of them. Like you're only allowed to have a maximum of 2 different colors in a deck. You can't have like Bilgewater, Demacia, and Fiora. You have to pick just 2. And you can pick as many heroes as you want from these 2 decks, and then try to create something. So let's play with something that I created, and you guys can see. Where is the play game? Oh, play here. There we go. So I got a deck which is between Ionia, and what else did I add? And Demacia. And this whole deck features, centers around Fiora. Now, Fiora is a champion that if she manages to kill 4 units, she wins the game. Like, you win the game if you kill. So, the problem is that Fiora is a very weak card. It's not a powerful monster, but if you create a deck around her by giving her heals and giving her buffs and shields, you can pull this off. So this is Fiora, right? Like and they also have like some cool lore to them. It's like from arena to tournament, training ground to battleground. I long for a worthy opponent. I will not rest until I know I'm the greatest. And when she becomes the greatest, then now I know. They have also cool interactions between each other. But anyway, right? So this one is a 1/2 card for 1 mana, and when you play it, you have this ability that whatever anyone gets barrier, the card gets +2 to attack.
These woods protect their own.
So it's actually a very powerful card in this deck.
You because I will.
And a cool mechanic that I really like is that if you, for example, like right now, if I pass and
You told me to say hello. Hello.
and I don't use any mana, this 2 mana that I save goes into these points. So basically you can stock up unused mana up to 3, and then you can use the unused mana in order to cast spells.
Come on, Rib. They're our friends, Glow.
Yeah, this game really does focus on the lore of the game, which is kind of cool. So as you can see, like the 2 mana that I have is now going to go into these 2 points. So now I have 3 mana to summon units, but I actually have 5 mana if I want to cast a spell. So I'm going to go ahead and summon Fiora.
They would fall by my blade.
And now it's the opponent's turn. Okay. The thing is, like, see, this is why it's also a thinking game, because I can just use Fiora to attack this one. But if the opponent buffs this one, they can kill Fiora, and like the whole deck centers around her. But you know what? I'm going to risk it just to show you guys how it's like. So this spell allows 1 card to target another. Normally you're not allowed to do this, but using this spell you can.
This will be quick.
So if I kill 3 more creatures with Fiora, I win the game. And if I kill 1 more, I level up with her.
Whoa! I made a familiar. Oh, whoa! Behave. Who's a hungry little munchkin?
Yeah, so they actually talk with each other. Which is kind of funny. Alright, so here's the thing, right? I'm going to use Fiora to defend against Lulu, and I'm going to buff Fiora with a +3 and a shield.
My life for these lands.
And now Fiora is going to level up unless the guy plays a spell or something. So he did play a spell. And they both have barrier, which means none of them managed to overcome the other.
I will cut you down.
Oh God.
You'll move.
I'm not trying to sell anything, Gark, because the game is free. I'm just like enjoying playing it. I love card games, and I haven't seen something so good since Magic, and I think this is actually better than Magic. now Fiora levels up. Get a cool animation.
2 down.
And if I kill 2 more, I win the game. I do like the voice acting, yes.
Batter him!
Slow down!
No one goes hungry!
You know what? I'm gonna risk it.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
No, it's not actually pay to win. I'm actually surprised by how easy it is to get cards, especially in the first week. We managed to capture it. Not a banned account. YouTube doesn't like me to criticize the sacred cow, which is the American election, but if it was up to me, the fact that it looks suspicious and there's a lot of people just not wanting transparency is a big warning sign. Let him put it like that. Release my lady. I think it's both mobile and computer. He is thinking, he's doing the mathematics in his head right now. Aww. So he used it to capture Fiora. Now normally, when you capture a unit, you get it back if you kill the creature that captured it. But he silenced the creature, so it removed that ability.
Hand to the face! Sweep them away. Can't fight on an empty stomach!
Stand for what's right! Fall by my sword!
Eyes bigger! A gift from the river folk.
I am one with the land.
Why would you think Romanians can tell your fortune? I can't tell anyone's fortune.
Nothing stands in our way.
Come to Papa? No. I'll take this guy.
Taste the glory!
Man, I'm so tired. I've been up all night. So I won't be streaming for long. I'll just play a couple of games. You guys can talk to me about whatever in the
Nature
meantime, though.
blesses her followers.
What form will the waters take?
Lulu! Where'd she go?
Please, Bob.
Nice. So what have you guys been up to?
Is it adventure time, you guys?
Please, no.
What do you say, Glow? That's yes! Zoom!
I don't know. I mean, there's
Steady my hand.
not that many that I actually know besides the Hold on, give me a second. Let me think. mean, I know Gillian's Space Marine chapter, I know the Salamanders, I know the Sanguinaries. I think like the Sanguinaries are kind of cool, like the idea that they're going to suffer a really nasty, agonizing death at the end of it.
Follow my lead. Who goes there?
I think I might have won. Is Florida a nice place? What do you mean making ham and sausage at work? Are you like a butcher? Are you butchering the animals? I don't understand these people, right? So like this guy is thinking, he's got like 2 cards in his hand. Is that like there's that many options?
What form will the waters take? Waters are so...
I think I just won the game.
This way. Go. They're our friends, Glow. Stand for what's right.
I'm like, well lived.
Water changes but never breaks.
Intruders.
Engulf them.
Yeah, it is a lot harder than Hearthstone, but it's also more fun in my opinion.
You like magic?
Oh, come on. So, he used the spell, I counterspelled his spell, and he counterspelled my counterspell. Yeah, it's a lot like Magic the Gathering, but I think it's even better than Magic. Because like, you have that hero mechanic, which is pretty good, and besides the hero mechanic, you also get more interesting way of the creatures to do battle with each other, and that mechanic to save mana from one round to another. Like that's really cool. And unlike Magic, you don't have like those the mana mechanic where you have like mana cards and stuff. Like I never liked that mechanic. It's way too RNG for my taste, where you have to just fill your deck with mana and you know, like this one just automatically gives you mana, so it's more fun.
The sun rock got me good.
Zonlet Urchin. Oh my god, the poor are attacking me. The leftists are running amok. Yeah, so like they have these things called poros, which is pretty much like this thing over here. I never really understood it. I never got behind the concept.
We speak with blades.
Yeah, exactly what Merlyworm said.
It's Draven time.
For the honor of House Laurent, try me.
Good grief.
I stand for Noxus. I gotta work with this Joker.
Yeah, I don't get people who like coal.
You're covered.
Can't block them, they're elusive. It's pretty much like flying unit. Yeah, it's an aggro deck.
I have no equal.
Which kind of helps me, because with Fiora, if I manage to kill 4 units, I win the game. So far I killed 2, I killed 2 more. Doesn't matter how much damage it does to me. I just flat out win. The art style is really good as well. I don't understand like all these plotting and planning and thinking. And
Now we're cooking.
play the game, dude. Just need to kill 1 more unit. Yeah, I managed to take it. Like, this is why it's kind of a difficult deck to play, because it's not that easy to kill 4 units with a 3/3 card. Yeah, I know, you can literally like pull enemies to fight you.
For Noxus.
Fiora.
I gotta work with this Joker.
Gentlemen, ladies, the honor is yours.
Anything else?
Vanquish the ugly.
Nature blesses her followers. Stay back. Shield up.
This is doing gibberish.
Time for the moneymakers.
beautiful face. Okay.
Oh, it is a great day for a reckoning.
Noxian strength.
Yeah, it's GG. Anyway, I'm falling asleep here, so you know, thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to share this game that I found with you. And tune in for This Week is Stupid. It's going to be a very interesting segment. Oh god, I'm literally falling asleep. Let me know what you think about the game. I'll be reading from you guys in the comment section, and hopefully I can make a